0-4 Football Friday, and I'm here in Lampeter-Strasburg where they're taking on a defeated Ephrata team at 0-4. Lampeter-Strasburg is 2-2 thus far, but let's see if Brett Brooks, the leader in receiving yards and touchdowns, can lead them to a win to get them over 500. And later on, I'll take you to Solanco where they're taking on the undefeated Cocalico at 4-0. Now, Lancaster Catholic had a similar superstar, running back Roman Clay, 2,497 yards and 31 touchdowns in his senior year. He's now at Kent State. Ever since his departure, Lancaster Catholic is going 4-5. Now, with the win tonight, they'll go 5-5 and have a chance to make the playoffs. Both teams are undefeated at 2-0, but as you can see, it's no contest. Through the first half, 47 points by Littlestown. DeLone Catholic had 5 turnovers that Littlestown has capitalized on, especially through the run. Through their first 2 games, Littlestown has had 45 points average through their first 2 games. Now, when you were 12 years old, you were probably worried about getting to 100 pounds or getting to 5 feet or physically looking up to your idol. Well, that's you. But Chad Lurkowski, he doesn't have to worry about any of that. College basketball is back, and Messiah College is taking on Lebanon Valley College. Messiah College is 5-0. They haven't had a 5-0 start since 2004. They're also led by Brad Bowden, who has 20.4 points per game. Football Friday is back, people, and I'm at Hentfield where they play Lampeter-Strasburg, and they won 40-7. We thought it was going to be a close game, but Hentfield held down their home turf and won 40-7. Hentfield is back. Football Friday is back. And I'm Kyle D. Johnson. It's a cold night, but it's never too cold for Football Friday. Hempfield and Warwick are facing each other tonight, but the player we'll be looking out for is David Washington. Last year as a freshman, he only had 1 TD with 89 yards, but this year, a breakout star, 876 yards and 11 TDs with only 8 games. Coming up, American Ashton Eaton wins the Decathlon Gold, but see who stole the show at this year's World Championships. I'm Kyle D. Johnson, and sports is next.
Now, News 8 Sports, sponsored by the Apple Automotive Group.
Since A-Rod's return Monday, he has only had 3 hits with no RBIs. But tonight, he finally got some good wood on that ball. Back home taking on the Tigers, and Les Boos are in New York, okay? So he's getting a little love there. So watch this. Boom! That's out of there, baby. It's flying. And there's going to be a target of either a glove or a random fan that's not paying attention. There's lots of facts about this homer. It's his first homer of the season, first homer since he appealed a 211-game suspension, and this homer makes 648, just 12 away from catching Willie Mays on the home run list. Yankees win 5-2 over the Tigers. World Championships in Moscow, American record holder Tyson Gay gone for testing positive on performance enhancers, and Johan Blake is out with a hamstring injury. So it's Usain Bolt and American Justin Gatlin going head-to-head. They always say silence on the gun.
And there's the
Bam.
start.
Justin Gatlin's giving Bolt some problems through the beginning of the race. But Bolt handles business and shows Gatlin who's the fastest man alive. Bolt runs a 9.77, which is actually his slowest in a major 100-meter final. And PGA championships this weekend, but this man right here is definitely out on the field, but he can get his knees up, watch him work. Ha! That's a triple bogey right there. You don't know that. One thing that America can agree on 100% is the president can't golf. Philly's finally putting something together by winning 2 straight. Both have been walk-offs. Last night, the Phillies faced the Diamondbacks. Bottom of the 2nd inning, Darren Ruff smashing one into the outfield, out of the stands. Somebody catch that. Phils are up 1-0. And now, bottom of the 9th, bases loaded, game tied, Utley at bat. That's ball 4, people. And that's a walk-off win for the Phils, another one. That's their 3rd straight win, and Sandberg is now 5-3 as a manager. This has been the Pirates' best season within the last 2 decades. Out in San Fran last night, nobody gets a chance to pass home plate, so no offense. The pitching picks up the slack, though, and Charlie Morton holds the Giants to just 1 run. And the Pirates' only runs come off of Clint Barnes' 3-run homer. Pirates win 3-1. And every win is crucial because Pittsburgh leads the NL Central by just 1 game over St. Louis, and Cincinnati is stalking just 3 games back. Now, sliding to the NFL, last night the Bears and the Raiders, Matt McGloin continuing to make his presence known. The Penn State walk-on and the undrafted Raider threw for more yards than any other QB, Oakland QB, and he actually threw for a touchdown, but he threw for 2 interceptions. But he sits as a 3rd-string QB, and he looks good to make that Raiders roster. Now, you want to know how serious the NFL is about their rules? I'm going to tell you about one. Players are required to wear an NFL apparel before every game, but RG3 decided to wear a shirt with a personal message that says, Operation Patience. The shirt explains his recovery from his knee injury that he suffered from last season. RG3, not known for being a rebel, has been fined $10,000 for the shirt, and it shouldn't be a problem with that 4-year, $21 million contract that he has. Now that wraps it all up for sports tonight. Also next Saturday, LaShawn McCoy will be coming back to the area at the Barnstormers game, and Bryce Brown will be making an appearance as well. I'm Kyle D. Johnson. This is News 8. Lower Dauphin will be facing Bishop McDevitt this Saturday. Both teams are undefeated, but it's inevitable. Someone will be leaving Saturday with a loss on their record. Lower Dauphin hasn't had a 6-0 start since 2005. So with Bishop McDevitt being a threat to their streak, let's see how they prepared for this upcoming game. The Mid-Penn Keystone League has only 3 teams that remain undefeated. One is Cedar Cliff, and the other 2, they'll meet this Saturday at the Rocco Ortenzio Stadium. MCD, the offensive powerhouse, fueled by Kobe White, Rashad Lawson, and the superstar junior, Andre Robinson. Lower Dauphin, a gritty and prideful defense that defines themselves in solid defense. They'll be looking to slow down McDevitt's offense.
The game speed's going to be much, much faster, and our defense has to be prepared for that.
We want to come out from the start, set the tone, and go smack people around.
And smacking people around has led them to 4 shutouts thus far this season. But can this Saturday be another shutout for Lower Dauphin? Can the Falcons slow down MCD at home? Or will Lower Dauphin fall victim to MCD's speedy offense? The Falcons understand the challenges at hand.
I think when you play a team like McDevitt, they do things well. You know, they don't do crazy stuff. They just do what they do very well. And I think that's good for our defense. And I think it's going to be a great challenge because that's our defense. We're not a lot of bells and whistles.
You know, they've been the best team in the area for years now. So, you know, it's not necessarily we have to do anything different. We just got to keep working hard and do the little things, get everything right.
Kyle D. Johnson, News 8. It's been 21 years since the Pirates made the playoffs. Let me tell you how long ago that was. Barry Bonds had a mustache and weighed around my size, and the MC Hammer was too legit to quit. But let's see how the Reds did against them today. Pirates already won 2 in a row thus far with Cincinnati, picking up in the second inning. Things get a little interesting. Jordy Mercer at bat. He hits it in the right field. Ray Bruce trying to be a hero with the diving catch. Failed attempt. So that means keep running, Mercer. Just keep moving. He's passing third, and he's about to have a in-park home run. So now we're going to fast forward to the 8th inning with Garrett Jones. Watch this man work right here. Ka-pow! That thing is flying. And is gone. Pirates sweep the 3-game series and win 4-2, and they have home field advantage in the playoff wildcard game. And we're sliding over to football. Ravens coming off a convincing win against the Texans. Now to Buffalo. Second quarter play action opens it up for Flacco to the rookie Marlon Brown for the touchdown. Baltimore is up 7-6. Now still the second quarter. Rookie E.J. Manuel has a little play action of his own, but this one's to his rookie Robert Woods for his 42-yard touchdown. 13-7 Bills. Now, Flacco has a chance to respond in the third quarter. This time it's to Torrey Smith. Watch Torrey Smith work. Get off me. 20-14. Now, that's the second TD of the game, but he threw lots of interceptions. I'm going to show you one, his last chance to come back. That's an interception. That's his 5th interception of the game, and the Bills pull off the upset. Ray Rice, in his return, was shut down for only 17 yards, 23-20 final Bills. Now, the battle of the defeated Steelers and the Vikings in London. First quarter, Vikings already up 3-0, and Matt Castle is making his connect to Greg Jennings. Look at Greg Jennings doing the rest. Look at all the defenders missing left and right. And they wonder why he smells like Old Spice 70 yards later. And that is a touchdown. It makes it 10-0. Still first quarter. Steelers respond with the running game. Watch the sidestep. Whoop! Did you see the sidestep? Watch him run and watch the flip. Did you see the run? Beautiful. Now, that was a good run, but we're about to watch my man AP just being great. Watch how he finds the hole. Finds the hole, hurdles a man. He's too slow. Get out of his way. He runs a 4.4. He's too strong. He's not going to catch him. That's a touchdown. 17-7 Vikings. And we're going to the third quarter, 27-17, and the Vikes, Matt Castle connecting again with Greg Jennings for a second touchdown of the game. Now, last chance for the Steelers, fourth quarter, 34-27. And watch the defense come through and take Big Ben down. They go ahead and they seal the game. Now, Vikings get their first win of the season, and Vikings win 34-27. Now, through the last two games, the Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs exposed the Eagles' weaknesses. Well, today is a day that they can finally put a stamp on the league as they take on the Denver Broncos. Peyton Manning, the monster, taking on Vic and the Eagles. First quarter, it's not Peyton Manning doing the damage, but it's Trendon Holiday, 5'5". Watch this man work. He finds one hole and watch him fly. Look at that man fly down the field. You're not touching him, kicker. That's a 105-yard return, and that makes it 14-3. Look at that man work. Now we're going to go to the second quarter where the Eagles are in the red zone. And that's not McCoy. That's not Bryce. That's Chris Polk smashing it in for the touchdown. 14-13 now. But things get a little ugly. Peyton Manning in the red zone, all you got to do is throw it up to Demaryius Thomas, and he'll just go and get it. Fast forward to the third quarter. Manning again to Thomas. Watch his moves. Put this man in Dancing with the Stars. Did you see the side shuffles? Now, Broncos steamrolling right now, but Manning forgot to throw it to Welker. Well, here, little present for you. There goes a touchdown. Manning finishes with 327 yards and 4 TDs and a 52-20 win over the Eagles.